think about vaginas. And even more worried, what we don't think about vaginas. We're worried about our own vaginas. They needed a context of vaginas, a community, a culture of other vaginas. There's just so much darkness and secrecy surrounding them. Like the Bermuda Triangle, nobody ever reports back from there.
In the first place, it's not so easy to even find your vagina. Women go weeks, months, sometimes even years without looking at it. A high-powered businesswoman was asked, and she said she was too busy. She didn't have the time. Looking at your vagina, she said, was a full day's work. You have to get it down there, on your back, in front of a mirror that's standing on its own, fully preferred. You've got to get the perfect position with the perfect lighting, which is then somehow shadowed by the mirror and the angle you're at. You're arching your head up, killing your back. You get all twisted up by then. She didn't have the time. She was busy.
So there were vagina interviews, which became vagina monologues. Over 200 women were interviewed. There were older women, young women, married women, lesbians, single women. There were college professors, actors, corporate professionals, sex workers. There were African American women, Asian American women, Hispanic women, Native American women, Caucasian women, Jewish women. Okay. At first, women were reluctant to talk. They were a little shy. But once they got going, you couldn't stop them. You see, women secretly love to talk about their vagina. They get very excited, mainly because no one's ever asked them before.
Let's just start with the word, vagina. It sounds like an infection, at best. Maybe a medical instrument. Hurry, they're screaming vagina! Vagina. Vagina. Doesn't matter how many times you say it, it never sounds like a word you want to say. It's a totally ridiculous, completely unsexy word. If you do use it during sex, trying to be politically correct, darling, could you stroke my vagina? You killed the act right there.
We were worried about vaginas. What we call them and don't call them.
In Great Neck, New York, they call it a pussycat. A woman there said her mother used to tell her, don't wear panties underneath your pajamas, you need out your pair of pussycat.
In Westchester, they call it a pookie.
In New Jersey, a twat.
There's a powder box, a poochie, a poopy, a pepe, a pookaloo, a punani, a pal, and a peach.
Toady, Dee Nishi, Dignity, Monkey Box.
Coochie Snorcher, Hooter, Wabe.
Gladys Siegelman.
D.A., Wee Wee, Horse's Spot, Nappy Dugout.
Mongo, Mookie, Fanny Buck, Pajama, Mushmallow.
There's a neat, possible tamale, tortilla, tawny.
But JJ.
Badge.
Vagine.
A Mimi in Miami.
A split niche in Philadelphia.
And a schmin in the Bronx.
We were worried about vaginas.